tonight. From Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down now. It's Turner.
Number 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Tua Tagovailoa.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradshaw. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Bills have recovered.
The quarterback sacked.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Makes the score.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua to Jefferson on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 73 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. On 1st down, Bradshaw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 86.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25, the ball carrier.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, going for Jefferson down. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Bradshaw eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again. Bradshaw. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
We can't have that.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off-play action. Bradshaw. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Bradshaw's pass.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Walker. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Walker
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw flushed out, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
25-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not much there, only a yard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is down deep into Seattle territory.
To number 86.
33 yards that time. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Good.
And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
41-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The 26-yard line.
2 and now on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Previous play is under review.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
His kick.
And he knocks it through. That time a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And it drops down incomplete. He thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Bradshaw. And Green with a catch left side.
Bradshaw.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
39.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, Bradshaw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
86.
A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Short throw to Disley. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
41. Seahawks.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, getting this into the hands of Turner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Bradshaw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard.
Here's Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd down. It's Turner, and they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bradshaw. And caught. Right side. Green. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bradshaw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 25 yards. And the Bills
on 1st down, Bradshaw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Bradshaw. And that is incomplete.
Bradshaw's pass intended for number 80.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Bradshaw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Bradshaw.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
14.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll try to run the option here. He pitches it out. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
The 2nd down.
A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Tagovailoa sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. The throw taken in by Sims. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
It seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On second down, Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Picked off at the 24. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Bradshaw's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run again with Walker. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bradshaw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Bills.
Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
These guys are running offense like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 12. At time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And Walker with it over the middle.
Tagovailoa's
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua. Open man here, Sims complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Short throw to Disley. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it.
Onside kick recovered by Buffalo.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Tonight's final score, Bills 68.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call.